It says chasing, but oh well, we're just gonna leave it. It's without the G. I don't know if I forgot to put the G or if it just swapped. But we are chasing a dynasty with the Warriors. Baby, we back with it. If you're on YouTube, like and subscribe. If you're on Twitch, hit the follow button. Comment something down below. You know what I mean? Alright, Bobby, come say hi. You don't want to say hi? Buddy, what are you doing? You don't want to say hi? You're too cool for my Twitch? Oh, okay. Alright. We got 2,000 skill points, which I'm thinking that might be the move right there. Actually, yeah, that might be the move. Start getting more dunks up, you know? Play the next game. We on to the next game already. I was about to say, let me turn that shit down before it blasted my ear. The kid, as he's walking through Oracle.
The kid, as he arrived earlier today. A shot before the game. Home court belongs to the Timberwolves in this one, as we bring you a Western Conference matchup here live from the Target Center in Minneapolis. 2K Sports and the NBA welcomes you to our broadcast.
Had me some food really quick, had me some drink.
You look at Golden
By
State.
drink, I mean like
These guys
soda,
off to a great start, Clark. 4-1 right now.
Always a challenge when you're in the midst of a second game of a back-to-back, but you got to find a way to get your energy up, get your rest first, and then bring your energy to the court.
Here's Randolph, averaging 8 points a game.
7-3. All right.
Here's the kid. Picked by Randolph. Biedrins down low.
Oh, I should have grabbed that.
Playing Memphis, he was nearly unstoppable. Missed. Andris Biedrins, he's on Latvia. He struggled with injury last season, missed a lot of time. And Clark, when he was in there, he wasn't really himself.
Well, it takes a while if you come off an injury like that, particularly when you miss so much time.
Right.
He was
I'll give that when I wasn't ready.
His confidence at the offensive end kind of was
here.
depleted, but he still was able to get some work done on the glass for him, Kevin.
And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Well, when Don Nelson and I were able to chat a moment ago, I asked him for his thoughts on the matchup, and he said this is going to be one of those games where it comes down to a few.
How did he get that?
Both of our teams can play, and really it will come down to who wants it more at the end. We're in for a good ride, guys.
Great, Doris. Sounds like this one might come down to which Coach Clark can build a better mousetrap.
Especially when two clubs are operating at essentially the same level, Kevin.
Takes it up, and
nice.
That one's good, Ellis. Ellis has got his second basket of the night. And Minnesota has possession. 6-point lead. Only 10 wins at home for the Timberwolves last season, Clark.
Yeah, and they're a team that is rebuilding, but you always want to be closer to 500 at home than what they were.
Oh,
it's
man.
blocked. Timberwolves leading by 6. Johnson outside. Randolph against Flynn. Brewer. And it's Curry with the rebound. He touched on the rebuilding process for the Wolves. How long you think it's going to take for him to turn it around?
Well, if I had to give it a guess, Kevin, it's probably another couple of seasons. It shouldn't be too long. They've got some talent. I mean, Johnny Flynn is a terrific young
Ellis
point
wide
guard.
open. Nice
Kevin
pass,
Love's
Curry.
an outstanding power forward, so a couple of years probably is what I'm anticipating before it gets turned around.
Here is Flynn after the made shot from Monte Ellis. Beasley with the screen on Curry. Here's Brewer.
Miss, yep.
Another miss by Minnesota. Warriors trail by 4. And here is Curry. No points for him. Golden State turns it over. We'll go the other way. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. Taking a look at Golden State. Here in the early part of the season, they've acquired the third best record in the conference. And, of course, the Minnesota Timberwolves, 3 games behind. Here's Flynn. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against San Antonio. Pass to Johnson. Here's Love. Connects from 13 feet out. And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. Want to keep rolling here following the win against Memphis.
There wasn't really much that stood out to me. Not a lot of areas that stood out. And from their own standards, I'd have to think they'd rate their performance as below par. But again, it's about winning, and it was strong enough to win.
Ellis is called for the travel, and they'll turn it over. Making free throws a big key for any team. Let's see the best in the NBA. You look at the Timberwolves, 4th in the league, clutch when at the line.
As I said, this is one of the better free throw shooting teams this season. Everybody's been doing their job from the charity stripe. They're actually taking advantage of free throws because they're knocking them down.
Johnson, and he
man, they are just getting everything to go right now.
Uh-oh, a little bit of a statement made there while he hung on the rim.
That's one way to make sure the whole building knows exactly what you just did. Here's Curry, still looking to get on the scoreboard. Ellis with a screen on Johnson. Here's the kid.
I thought I just traveled right there. I ain't gonna lie. That's why I didn't shoot it.
Grabs the board.
He really needs to hit that consistently, or they'll just keep letting him shoot it.
Here's Flynn. Can't extend the lead to double digits. Warriors trail by 8. Shoots.
Okay, Curry.
And again, it's the Warriors missing. He's guarded by Ellis. Here's Johnson.
There.
The shot is off. Now Golden State takes it the other way. This their first chance to take a look at the Timberwolves this season.
Another team tooling around at the bottom of the conference last year and got swept in the season series as well.
Here's the kid.
Come on, give me that. Ah!
Beasley grabs the rebound inside. Timberwolves leading by 8. Jacks up the triple. A nice shot by Flynn.
Man, we are getting...
Flynn's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Even the teams at the bottom match up well against someone. That was the case here, too.
Well, Kevin, maybe your relative strengths don't show up against a top-tier team, but lower the bar of competition a little bit, and in your own way, you can shine.
That's a good point. Now here's Beadrinch. They need this. Kept alive. Outside Curry. Goes back up. Blocked. You look at Curry's splits from last year, he was putting up some scary numbers by the end of the season.
Yeah, he really got better as the season went on. Overall, the numbers can deceive you. 17 points with 6 assists and about 4.5 rebounds on the year. But his post-All-Star break numbers are the real story.
Come on, that's got to be the start.
Here is Flynn, averaging 18 points a game. So the Timberwolves called their first time out. Their last game, a win against San Antonio, looking to carry that into this one.
The job they did on the offensive side of the ball was excellent. Actually, it was great. They took care of every possession, getting a good distribution of their shooters, got a nice flow at the offensive end, and had their shooters, their key shooters, in a good rhythm early on.
Catching up on the changes for Golden State. Udo's checked in for Randolph. And it's Williams in for Monte Ellis.
There's another example, Kevin, of how they're hustling to all the missed shots to get an edge in the rebounding area.
And it's that hustle, Clark, that translates into more opportunities, getting going fast here.
Yep, exactly right. They're really going after it to start this game. A nice, good start for them.
Johnson. And almost gets it to go, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Yeah, it's a no-brainer. You got to stop the layup there. Make him earn his points from the line.
Minnesota making some changes. Tolliver comes in for Michael Beasley. And it's Telfair in for Johnny Flynn. That's off as well.
Oh, he missed.
So he misses both. Warriors trail by 9. Here's the kid. He's another guy who had a stellar performance in the win against Memphis. Biedrins passes to
pass. Curry,
Another
come
miss
on.
by
We
Curry.
need those, kid.
He's really lacking in
We really
confidence
need you to
out
get
there.
those.
0 field goals made so far in this game.
I love the fact that you're shooting it, though. Like, I do.
Back to Love.
I love it, but you
Biedrins
got
on
to
him.
make them, though.
18 feet away. Love can't hit.
The D didn't respect him from that distance, and now we know why.
Pass to Curry.
No.
From downtown. Another miss by Curry.
This quarter's been a disaster for him, Kevin. He just can't buy a bucket.
Now Telfair. Here's Brewer. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. First quarter over, and big numbers up on the board.
Right, we gotta get back
Timberwolves
into
lead
it,
by
'cause we
9.
were down a lot.
Well, their defense has been superb.
Down by 9 points going into the second quarter. The second quarter.
Now the second quarter about to start. Different look here for the Warriors. And so here is Minnesota. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. With Steph Curry last season, the Warriors just kept adding to their arsenal of deadly shooters.
Yeah, and if you're going to struggle, one of the things
3
you want to
seconds.
make sure you can do is shoot the ball, and they can do that. They were a team that could score with the best of them, Kevin, and outside shooting continues to be a strength for them.
Michael Beasley and Kevin Love at the 4 and 5. Flynn and Brewer on the backcourt, and Webster. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Brewer passes to Beasley. And here is Webster.
Come on.
Back to Beasley. It's hauled in by Andres Biedrins. And Clark, you have to think that what this Golden State team needs is a big man who can command some attention inside the paint.
You want to have that outside-inside balance, Kevin, and with all those
Bucket Curry
shooters, if
gave
you
it to
can
me.
get somebody who can demand attention in the paint and can produce in there, that makes them a dangerous team.
Let's check out what Doris Burke has for us.
Kevin, the salary cap and its mathematics can result in some interesting trades. And this season we saw the Miami Heat trade away Michael Beasley, the number 2 overall pick in the 2008 draft, to the Timberwolves for just a second-round pick. The Heat needed to clear cap space, so the Wolves ended up with a tremendous young talent, almost for free. Beasley's focus on the floor has come into question, but nevertheless, he's still young with a tremendous amount of potential. Can he live up to that potential is the question,
Another
guys.
board. Oh,
Let's
come
hope
on.
so.
There should have been
Thanks,
another board.
Doris. Warriors on D. Johnny Flynn missing his last shot. It's
Okay, Curry.
outside. Rebound Love.
You have to question his shot selection, Kevin. Poor shots equal bricks and misses.
Webster with it. His last outing, he had 8 points.
But he makes it, but Curry can't make it. Like, come on.
Here's
What are you
Ellis.
talking
They
about?
trail by 11. Outside Curry. Here's the kid. Takes a 3. And the Warriors miss again. Timberwolves on offense. 11-point game. Their next game is at the American Airlines Center in Dallas
not
for
my
a
guy.
game with the
That wasn't my
Mavericks.
guy.
And that'll be the first of a 2-game road trip for him. Ellis dishes to Curry. He dumps it off. Here's the kid. Now here's Ellis.
All right, good move.
14 points from him the last game against Memphis. When you look at Monte Ellis, what a powerhouse offensively, just so hard, so quick to guard.
Yeah, you know what he is? He's got change of pace. In addition to that explosive quickness, he understands how to use that speed effectively, and he's an excellent shooter off the dribble.
Last year, what, 6th in the league in scoring?
Yeah, 25 a game. That's big time.
Some changes for Minnesota. Kufis is checked in, and it's Tolliver in for Michael Beasley, and then for Golden State. Zach Randolph is checked
We
in
need
for
some
Beatrice.
life, man. We need some energy.
Udo comes in
real.
for Darrell Wright. And it's Williams in for Steph Curry. Flynn kicks to Kufis. Kept alive.
I like. Ow.
Here's Ellis. 11 points in the game. Here's the kid, covered by Brewer.
There you go.
There's Williams with the three. And
Come on.
snatches it inside.
You know, they got away with subpar
There it is.
defense there. He'll make you pay from out there more often than he won't. The lob was a little misjudged, and he couldn't get control of it.
Here's Ellis. Connects.
Nice.
Ellis has got 13.
Well, he's really doing all he can to keep his team in the game here. What a tremendous effort.
Here's Kufis. Goes up. The shot is
there,
off.
come on.
Now Golden State takes it the other way. Ellis outside. He's guarded by Johnson. Ellis can't
try
get
to
it
grab
go.
that.
That's not something you'll see very often. Got the mid-range jumper he wanted, but off target.
Now Flynn. Lets loose for three. Udo corrals the miss inside.
Not able to find it here in the second. He's off stride and off track just a bit after that one he had earlier.
Scooped up.
So far in this quarter, he's having a hard time getting it done.
It's blocked. For three.
Come on, I gotta make
Oliver
that. I was wide
grabs
open.
the defensive rebound. And here we go with Johnny Flynn. He has 5. He's against Williams. Flynn the pass to Johnson. And there's the one-handed jam.
Wow.
That's right, fella. Don't be afraid to power it down.
Yeah, Clark, a good camper at the end of that play. That was some awesome above-the-rim action from Sprite we just saw on our Sprite Slam Cam. Randolph's shot is good.
I'm not a big fan of the fadeaway in that situation, but he drained it. Nice shot.
Unbelievable injury difficulties for the Warriors last season. Just really derailed their year.
Well, as a bouquet and Wright out for the season, Beatrice, Turioff, and Randolph, Radmanovich all missing time as well. The list goes on and on and on. And with all those guys dressed up like you and me courtside, no wonder the Warriors struggle.
And so here is Minnesota. Here's Flynn. And it's Randolph with the rebound. 47 seconds left in the second. Outside Flynn. From deep. Randolph snatches it down inside. Here's Golden State. 11-point game. They host the Spurs after this one. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home. Ellis. Here's the kid. Averaging 10 points per contest. Fades back. Williams can't get it to go.
I think the defense was crowding him a little bit, threw him off some, so he had to fade just to get room to shoot, and then couldn't adjust.
Flynn misses. Here's the kid. The clock runs out, and we're heading
thank
to
God it
halftime.
didn't count.
And welcome everybody to HP at the half, and we got a
I
wild
was trying to get it to count.
Warriors making
All
a switch
right, we're
here.
back in it a tiny bit. We just need to stay in it and gain some points.
Knocked loose.
He got caught napping. You've got to pay attention and protect the ball.
Setting
Let
the
it
floor
fly.
for the Warriors.
No!
The kid in at the 3. Udo out there with Williams. Then there's Stephen Curry and Bell. And Doris Burke has a report for us from the sideline.
Well, guys, a tough start for Efe Udo, the number 6 pick for the Golden State Warriors. In July, he hurt his
There we
wrist
go,
while
come on.
dunking and ended up requiring surgery. That set him back, but now he's finally back in action. The
Guarding.
Warriors are hoping he can be a presence inside and help them shore up their defense and rebounding. Back to you.
Yeah, they can always use some defense. Thanks, Doris. Wallace with it. Udo corrals the miss off the defensive glass.
One of the ways where they've shown a definite edge, Kevin, has come on the glass today.
The three.
Good shot.
No good from Bell. Timberwolves leading by 4. Outside Flynn. Johnson's shot is off. Wesley Johnson started his college career at Iowa State, then made the jump to Syracuse.
Yeah, and he really blew up there. I talked about him the year he sat out, but he was a big reason that the Orange had the success they did because he was a go-to guy at both ends of the floor.
Ah, they gotta be a foul.
Now the Timberwolves will take it the other way. Flynn against Curry. Webster. Here's Johnson. Off the mark with the 3 ball.
It's not been a day to remember, but if they get the win, I'm sure being the team player that he is, he'll be fine.
Here's Udo. The shot
What?
is
I didn't get
Minnesota
that.
the other way now. Outside Flynn. And here is Webster. Udo picks him up. Here is Telfair. He dishes it. Johnson. That falls. Great assist by Sebastian Telfair. Johnson's got 9. Here's Curry, averaging 12 points a game. Now Bell. Here's the kid. Curry is inside.
Come on, Curry.
Nails
Thank
it
you.
from close range. Curry's got his second basket of the night.
Good job of leading his man right to the rim for the bucket.
Minnesota calls timeout.
There you go, Curry. Come on, we need buckets, man. I know this is
Some
what
good
probably
defense in the NBA, so
second
let's
or
check out the leaders. We'll take a
I
look
want
at
to
the
say
Warriors.
second or third year,
Right now,
maybe.
one of the best defensive teams in the NBA, second in the league.
Gotta get
You know, I
those
don't
shots
think
to
all
fall.
the time that defensive-minded teams get the credit they deserve. And sometimes I think that teams like this aren't as exciting to watch. But you know what? It's effective. Limiting your opponent's points goes a long way towards giving you the results you're looking for.
And the Warriors making a change here.
Beautiful delivery with the bounce pass. He kept it away from the defense, which set up the shot perfectly.
Covered by Flynn. Ellis outside.
Oh, okay, it worked.
Boom! And nobody getting in the way.
Not at all. Major throw down there.
All right, it worked that
Just
time.
toss it up there and let your teammate take care of his business.
Clark, really, is there a prettier play in the game of basketball than
I
that?
don't think so.
It's hard to be in the West, and if you're a struggling team like the Timberwolves, it is really hard.
And yeah, the Timberwolves epitomize that. I mean, only 8 wins in the conference, and that is certainly less than desirable as far as a win total goes.
Clock at 2. Here's
That
Johnson.
shit out of here.
Blocked. Warriors trail by 5. On the wing, Ellis. Kept alive.
I'm going back up.
Shot
Yep.
opportunity.
I get my points. Shot blocked. It was a foul. I'll take my points at the line.
First one falls for him.
Yep.
And so he makes both from the line. Here's Flynn. He has 7.
Come on, we're down by
Beasley
3.
with a screen on Curry. Off the pick. And that one is good by Beasley. Beasley's got 6.
Great pick there. The defender was stopped in his track, and it freed up the easy basket.
Up top, Curry. Covered by Flynn.
And one.
And
And one,
that
Curry!
right there. He keeps
Come
looking,
on!
And now a free throw shot for him. And he makes the free throw. Clark, the Warriors coaching staff says that Steph Curry is extremely responsive to suggestions.
Yeah, and that's a good thing, to be coachable and ready to receive coaching. They wanted him to come off screens
trying to
more
get that.
aggressively, and once they told him that, he started doing it consistently.
Pekovic backs in. Here's Johnson.
Get the
Lays
ball.
out.
I don't know why I didn't get the rebound.
Behind the arc. Brewer's shot is off. The Warriors trailing. To tie.
Fuck it, I'm doing it.
Brewer gets the board inside.
You can't D up a layup any better than that. Nice work.
Tipped. Here's Golden State. Trailing by 2. Ellis. And
Nice, we tie it up.
One
Let's
falls
go.
through.
We
Ellis
got
has
the
20
energy surge
points.
we needed.
Here's Flynn. He's got 7. The tray. Scooped up.
Nothing's working for him here. He's just really struggling to find the basket.
Curry dishes to Randolph. It's dumped off. Ellis outside. Beasley comes with the double team. Ellis draws the double. 5 to shoot.
Sorry, catch it. Oh,
In a
sorry,
moment
sorry.
now to check out who Minnesota has coming up.
It went
They're
out.
facing the San Antonio Spurs. That will conclude their brief 2-game road trip. Both teams just
Come on, stay in it. Stay in it. We're up. We're up. Come on, we need to win. Keep the streak alive.
Here is Bell. We've got Johnson. He's out there with Corey Brewer and Telfair. So that's the Timberwolves 5. Just 5 to shoot. Randolph can't hit. Timberwolves trail by 5. Johnson right side.
Oh, I left him wide open.
To stop the drought.
Never
Brewer's
mind.
shot is off.
He's got to break out of this slump if his team wants a chance to win.
Oh, I got stuck.
Here's Pargo. Shot is off. Now the Timberwolves will take it the other way. Here's Ellington. And 2 free throws
literally
coming
got
up as the
stuck.
whistle blows. He barely missed that one. And the first one at the line is good.
They're settling for far too many jumpers here right now, which has limited their ability to get fouled and go to the line. You can't draw fouls if you're settling for perimeter shots. They've got to look to penetrate more and get those free throw opportunities ramped up.
Here's the kid. Let's
Let
go
it
with
fly.
the 3.
Let's go.
That's good. And the Warriors lead by 6.
His shooting so far has been a bit spotty, so hopefully that's a sign that he's back on track.
And the Timberwolves call time here. Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Kevin, I was able to listen in on what Kurt Rambis had to say to the team. He told them, keep pushing hard to the end. Just finish out these last few minutes, and we'll be able to come away with a W. Kevin?
Thank you, Doris. Here's Brewer, and no good.
I need help.
But close on that one, so he'll shoot 2. It's on Andres
Try to go
Beatrice.
for the steal and a bit in the
Contact
ass.
certainly altered that shot. The official was right on top of it.
And the first one drops.
Kevin, they've been very efficient from the line today, extremely efficient, especially here in the second half. I mean, they've not missed one yet. 100% from the line, that's strong.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. And so here's Golden State. They lead by 4. Pass to Randolph. From deep. No luck. And Minnesota the other way now. Brewer passes to Ellington. Telfair.
Oh, my guarding.
Baseline jumper. Brewer. Good.
You see it.
Gets
He keeps
that
telling
one.
me to guard
He's
different
been
people.
having a tough game here offensively.
The Warriors leading. Here's the kid, covered by Brewer. Here's the kid. Nails the easy jumper.
He's been extremely active out there, and he has the stats to prove it. Terrific hustle.
And the Timberwolves call
I
time.
don't. I'm shooting 31%.
They're
That's
behind
bad.
by 4. 2:39 after the fourth. So both teams changing it up here.
Just trying to keep us up right now. We made a hell of a comeback. Crazy if we fucking blew it. Let's go.
You can't be careless with the ball. That's a loss of focus, plain and simple.
Here's Curry.
I'm letting it fly if they pass
Beatrice
me.
a screen. Outside Randolph. Outside Curry. Clock at 4. And Beatrice backs in. No good. Now the Timberwolves will take it the other way. And here is Flynn. Love kicks to Beasley. Kept alive. Kicks it out to Johnson. Another shot. Jump shot is good that time. Here's Curry. 1:58 left in the game. Here's Randolph.
And one.
Through contact and a whistle, and he'll go to the line.
Come on, we need this.
Sinks the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
A good job getting to the line here in this half. I mean, I think that speaks a lot to this
Nice.
team's
We need both of
fortitude.
those.
They were determined to get that ball inside and draw foul. So far in the game for Randolph, he's got 8 points, and he has 1 block in the game, too.
Minnesota calls timeout. They're losing by 4. 1:52 left in the fourth. Here's Flynn. Back to Beasley. Some solid defense from Randolph.
This is one of the key reasons why they're losing. You have to get more production out of your core star player.
Here's the kid. Covered by Brewer.
Wide open, come on.
Curry outside. And that's collected by Love.
So far, it's been a challenge. He's been unable to get it going here in the fourth.
He's covered by Randolph. Backing him down is Johnson. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Beasley.
Should've
Scooped
been
up.
my board.
3 seconds left. No good. Now Golden State takes it the other way.
It's really not the kind of performance that his team needs from him here in this quarter.
Oh my
Less
God.
than 1 minute left. Good on the
Oh,
first,
dude, I
and
thought
that
he was
puts
gonna
them
miss
up by
that.
5.
He's made an effort to get into the defense a lot more by aggressively attacking the basket, and he's not shying away from the contact, which is giving him some free throw opportunity. Nice job to make them all. That's a big play to extend their lead.
Now Flynn. Pass to Johnson. From 11 feet away. Can't get it to go.
I'm wide
The
open.
Warriors with an excellent chance to put the nail in the coffin. And there's the intentional foul.
I mean, I'll take a couple
It's the
extra
first
points.
that makes it a 7-point lead. Perfect from the line, and it's an 8-point ball game. Here's Flynn. 33 seconds left in the game. Pulls up, high post, hits the left rim and out.
Kevin, he's been ice cold here in the second half. If he can't make his shots, he needs to drive or pass off the teammate.
Curry with it. Four on the shot clock. From deep, Brewer corrals the miss inside. And here is Brewer. Not this time.
No, no, no. We came back, baby. Made a comeback.
This team is clearly on the up and up, with this being, what, your 5th straight win? What's been the secret to the team's recent success?
Well, I think it all starts at the top. The coaching staff here is incredible at scouting our opponents and knowing where to attack, you know? The team is executing the game plan flawlessly. Everything is just coming together right now. It's days like this where you feel like you can go 82 and up.
Boom. Alright, Chad, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm getting kind of tired, so I'm probably going to take me a nap. I'm going to call it there. That has been the NBA2K11 chasing a dynasty with the Warriors. We made a comeback. This was a great episode. If you guys enjoyed, if you're on YouTube, like and subscribe. If you're on Twitch, hit the follow button. I'll see y'all on the next one. Peace out.